in this head-to-head matchup, representing the Texas Rangers, number 53, Adolis Garcia. Alrighty, let's see what he can do. To the Rangers. That's number 4 overall. Goodbye. He takes off the bleacher section. Into the President's bullpen. Making 7 in a row now. 2 minutes remaining. Is out of here. Heads up, bleachers. Great home run. That one into the freeze. Just 1 minute remaining.
and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Ready to go. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. This one popped up, and there's one down. Here's Trey Turner. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That one ripped. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. Trey Turner goes deep, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Cutter inside can be a bat breaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
Here's Harper now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Tavares running hard to get it. Long run, tracks it down. And there's 2 down. That's hard hit on the line. Can't get there, base hit. And now it rolls all the way to the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Wastes no time there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
This is Bryson Stott. That's in there. That's strike 1. Left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And here is Evan Carter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The 1-0. And it finds its way through for a hit.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking.
Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Line drive. And that one hops the wall. Carter around third. Throw is low, and it gets by.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. They put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it hits the fence. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now it's going to be Adolis Garcia. Swings through that one. 0-1. Zach Wheeler, who was the 6th overall pick in 2009 by the Giants out of high school. He's from Smyrna, Georgia. Here's a 1-1. And he chases that one below the zone.
One thing on his mind right there with that swing. He's trying to go deep.
Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Mitch Garver up to hit here. Boom. Throws out to first. 2 down. Young trying to wiggle out of a rundown now.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. That one is back. And out of here. A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 4-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jonah Heim. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension.
Makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back. Top of the second. And now it is JT Realmuto. And a pitch. That one hammered center field. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. And he's got a double.
The right fielder, number 8.
So a man aboard. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Out to short. Seager fires over to first. 1 out in the second. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. On the ground to third. A dive. Nice stop. That's going to be a single. Great effort on defense, but no chance to get him at first.
Take notes on that swing, kids. That was a really nice breaking ball on the low outside corner, and he did all you can do with that pitch. He dropped the barrel down to it.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1. Chris, remember the Cubs won it all in 2016. Well, Kyle Schwarber suffered a regular season-ending left knee injury 2 games into the year. April 7th, he had torn ligaments in that knee. On the ground to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's got a chance. And it's gone. Home run. With one swing, he quiets the crowd. And just like that, they're out front. It's 5-4.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So 2 down. Bryce Harper, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Sneaks through, base hit, and that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Bohm takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 now. Seager tosses to first. That's the third out. Bottom of the inning. Here's Leody Taveras. And here it comes. There's a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's...
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base. Now it's Corey Seager.
Number 5, Seager.
And first offering is fouled off. Taveras, the runner at second with one away. And takes low for ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Here's Josh Young. Doubled his first time up. Now fly ball to right center. Rojas under it. Makes the catch. Both runners tagging. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Garcia at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. Runners on first and third, two away. And he hits a ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. And Garcia is out. Third out. All set for the start of the inning. Here's a speed threat. Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
The pitch.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
That one missing inside. Way inside, gets out of the way. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And a swing and a miss. One away. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Doubled in his first AB. Ball one, no strikes. JT Realmuto singing has turned into arguably the top catcher in all of baseball. He's won multiple Gold Gloves, multiple Silver Sluggers, same story, multiple times an All-Star. This guy is fun to watch.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Castellanos in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And that is cut on and missed.
1-1.
Strike one.
A tremendous athlete behind the dish, and this is a guy that probably could play any position on the infield if they needed to, as well as the outfield. He's got great speed as a catcher, can steal some bases, can drive in runs, but most importantly, he takes that pitching staff where they need to go.
Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. And welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the DH, Mitch Garver. Wheeler back to work. Rojas has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Grips one to right. Castellanos makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Jonah Heim digs in now. Single to right at his first trip. Heim measures 6 feet 4 inches. 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Simeon at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the air out to center. Rojas gets under it. He's got it, and that is that. Start of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
The left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
The wind and the pitch. That's a strike across the top of the zone. This one lifted in the air, left field. Carter flashes the leather on the run and catch. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Reached on an infield single his first time. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Here's the 0-2. That one down the line, and it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Bounced up the middle. Simeon. Schwarber out of the play.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Trey Turner now. Turner had a really good college career at NC State. He went to the 2013 College World Series and led all of college baseball with 55 stolen bases that season. Pretty incredible. That smash towards center. Taveras brings it in for the third out. And the batter now, Leody Taveras. And he's already singled in this game. Here comes a pitch. Ripped on a line. Rojas makes the grab. One down. So digging in, Evan Carter. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
On the ground. Trey Turner gloves it. Whips it to first on the run. And that quickly 2 away. Seager stands in now. And fouled off. And the pitch. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Young now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is fouled back. Runner on the go. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Here's Bryce Harper, 1 for 2. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. First pitch swinging.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
On the ground, right side, Simeon to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now back, the third baseman, Alex Vaughn.
Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 2 as he waves at that one.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. They have to regroup here.
And that's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where...
And he deals. Struck him out without a swing. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Ripped on the ground to second, over to Lowe, and that is that. Here's some real power at the plate. Adolis Garcia.
The right fielder.
The line to kick the pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
One strike.
The 1-1. Smoked on the ground a second. Stott over to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Garver at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Misses off the inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. This one blasted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. That fires up the home crowd, and we are starting over. It's 5-5.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
1 out, base is empty. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Rojas, long run. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A towering home run. And they grab the lead. It's 7-5.
With this guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
One down. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. Kimbrel, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
In the dirt, Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Taveras stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And the next pitch is way outside.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Castellanos on his horse. And that is that. JT Real Muto steps in. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. In the air, out towards right center. Garcia makes the play, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
There's a line drive to left field. Taveras makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Carter puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Evan Carter, 1 for 3. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Next pitch is inside, ball 2. Makes the grab, 1 away. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way just to travel a hair more.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The other way, and a base hit right there. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swings and misses. 1-1. That's strike 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter out.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, and they put the tag on him for the out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. That's to third, and it gets by him. Kyle Schwarber will hit next.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
The next pitch misses. Ball 1.
1-1.
Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Trey Turner at the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That misses. 1-0.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Bryce Harper to the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one moves his feet. Here's Harper, the count 2-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. Here comes the runner. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. And they trail by 1. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Next offering is in for a strike. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Out towards right center field. And that will end the inning. Well, 1-run game. Adolis Garcia now at the plate. This guy with light tower power. Kimbrel back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands. And just launched the baseball, 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
And now Mitch Garver. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. At the belt and fires. tries to get back and see. Garcia gets his lead at first with nobody out. And there's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Pulls that one foul. No outs, runners at first and second. Fouled off to the right. Next pitch inside, and a count 1-2. And the righty deals. High fly ball, right field. Castellanos gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. He's already homered in this game. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That misses. 1-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is out of here. He blasts one out to right, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 10-6.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now it's Marcus Semien. And that one off the outside edge.
1-1.
And that's too high.
That's high.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 now. Semien waits. Swings here and blasts one left field. Gone! Marcus Semien goes deep, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-6.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
It's another day and it's still no stress, so I'm heading downtown and I'm so well dressed.